Hi, I'm here. We've got a new toy. Well, I don't know what do people say we like? Oh, we've got a new toy. It's just me. I don't know why you guys think you're a part of it. Just because you're here, you're a part of it. You actually want to the belt buckle with a key too, or whatever. Ah, this shit. Whatever. I'm just gonna adjust this back a bit. Maybe this will give a better view. Okay, so regret that. So today I'm going to be doing some more experimenting. This time we've got a variable power source. Like the old one was just the battery, which I mean, if you look at this, I've electroplated the connection points. Um, Not a good thing. And this is the new thing. We press this button here, and power. That's what we're going to be playing with. So when I say play, I don't mean like, ooh, well, actually, I'm not gonna be able to touch these two because now it's live. I'm gonna start using proper technique. So first, this time, I think I clicked that. Goggles, very important. Um, let's see. So we've got 9 volts running through. So what we have currently, there is 9 volts of electricity running through here, equivalent to one of these. I don't know if you can read that very well, probably not. But there's also 6 amps. Hold up, I'm gonna grab some science. You talk about stuff. So, since the last stream, I'm actually going to turn this off. I'm going to let this cool down because I've got some explanations. It'll be easier for me to put it across here. Um, let's just do a quick test, see how power is. Okay, good. So, I should put it read. Since the last stream, I'll be holding the camera by my phone for now. So since the last stream, this is my notebook for what I'm doing. This is the steps that we will be going across. We will start with like safety equipment, materials moved into position, conductive rails attached to the power source, recording measurements put into place, like that means my phone and stuff. Check safety equipment, connect the circuits, which means we will be activating this. Um, or sorry, connecting the circuit means we will be bridging the thing with the object. Um, Once test completed, shut off power source, disconnect rails, clean up, check power source. That was when I was using this battery, but since I have this adjustable power source, it actually feeds into the wall. So I don't have to worry about how much power is left in it. Unless, of course, there's a massive power outage that shuts down my entire house, but I don't think that will happen. Um, Repeat from in step 12 is repeat from step 2 all the way down to here if needed. Don't do anything stupid. We got in case of emergencies, um, we got proper like emergency stuff, like proper procedure. I'm not doing this as an idiot. Um, I'm doing this as safe as I can be. Then we've got all this stuff. And then, so I've personally wondered what the difference between voltage and amps was for a while. So my science teacher explained this to me. It also follows something like Coulomb's rule or something. Um, I gotta look that up more. But so voltage is the amount of energy transferred from charge to load. Charge being like the power source, the load being the like the end point, and amp is the rate of change from the charge to the load. That was really helpful. I will admit, I had no understanding of like what amps and um volts were really up until then. So because of that, I now have a better understanding on what they each mean and what they do. So now we're going to be doing the science, the cross, and I will be noting some things down. So, just a brief thing. If you guys are wondering, well, we probably aren't because nobody's watching. People might watch later. But if you guys are wondering as to why we're playing with this new toy instead of the old one, so you guys might have seen how I had made those things with the alligator clips that connected across. Well, yeah, they melted. I was doing some science with the battery, and yeah, so alligator clips. These are now, if I connect these two, these are live wires. I don't want to deal with that because that is very dangerous. Um, so we will not be doing the connecting these two currently. However, there is some good news. Came just from today. The son of a friend of my father's has done something similar to what we're doing, and I'm going to be doing using that for a bit of reference as to like what to do and how to do it. Uh, so first test of this new toy. This is from like a coat hanger. See, like these are from coat hangers. We're going to be. This is just a snipped off top of one of these, which is what I just did. You heard it, I think. We're going to be connecting as such. Where did that file go? In order to do so, I'm just going to file down some ends so there's a clean connection and that it's flat. Or, well, as flat as it can be because I'm like the time. Okay, surfaced, flattened, cleaned. Now we're going to polish for better surface contact and more clean surface contact. This is 1000 grit sandpaper. Or no, sorry, I think this is 2000 grit sandpaper. And yeah, sandpaper does go up to this high of a grit. It actually goes far beyond. I believe last I checked, there was a. So I'm just gonna Google that real quick. Highest grit sandpaper. Um, yeah, what I'm seeing is like the highest grit is around like 10 to 12,000, but that's just like commercially available. I think there's some that you can order specifically for higher or something. Some higher grit that you can order. Okay, you can see I got some of the dust on my fingers, but I don't know if you can really see, this is more polished. I'm going to keep doing this for a bit, and while I do so, I'm going to explain kind of a thought I had. So, the Lorentz force is like what I'm basing this entire thing off of. The Lorentz force works using conductive materials. So, like, the more conductive the material, the stronger the force. Um, if we look at like a chart of conductivity, which I don't have, nor do I care to print out, nor do I know how to like even do the math for any of that. Um, I do know some things, however. Copper, they're the top three most electrically conductive materials on Earth in order from lowest to highest, and like least conductive of the top three, second most, and then the most conductive material. Copper replaces third in electrical conductivity. Then we have gold, and then we have silver finally. Um, some of the science nerds of you out there, like myself, I'm a science nerd. That's why I'm doing this. Excuse me. Might notice that on the periodic table, all three of those elements are in a row. So it goes gold, silver, sorry, copper, silver, gold, in like lowest to highest elemental number. So gold, they're all in like the same, yeah, sorry, column, not row. That means they all share similar properties in going with what Nikolai Mendeleev predicted. Nikolai Mendeleev is I believe he's Russian, or he has a Russian name, Nikolai Mendeleev. That's Russian origin for his name. Um, predicted the periodic table and like how certain elements will act. If you know the element gallium, Gallium, it's a liquid around 30 degrees Celsius. I don't know the Fahrenheit conversion rate or whatever, but around 30 degrees Celsius, it's a liquid, and it also weakens aluminum and aluminum. I don't know how, like the specifics for it, but it weakens aluminum, so it actually like breaks and shatters into pieces and stuff. So side tangent, but yeah, that's how we got Nikolai Mendeleev. Um, now, one thing I am kind of concerned about is an emergency, or like what I will do if something goes wrong. So what I've got, I gotta find it real quick. Got 'em. What I've got are chopsticks. So chopsticks are made of wood, and wood is not very electrically conductive. Um, actually, I gotta Google something. I'm curious now. Is wood a better insulator than electrical insulation? That doesn't help. So Google just told me like wood is a good electrical insulator, but when it's wet or damp, it's not very good. These are both very dry. I could set them on fire and they won't produce like much steam, if at all, if any at all. So we've got the subject of the test. Let's get some more science into this. So we've got the subject, the system. That's pretty much like all I know for like more scientific and shit. So we're gonna do now um is going to put on goggles, make sure they are on. Then I'm going to press the power button on this, and it will ready up like the electricity and stuff. Currently, we're at 9 volts, and now we're getting up to 6 amps. So, first experiment of the day, we will be this pen work? No, this pen doesn't. No, it does. So, I've quickly marked down. You guys probably can't read it, but I will be comparing like what happens to things at 9 volts and zero point 0.6 amps, 0.60 amps. Um, okay, that's odd. It's not uh showing like amps or whatever. So we will be seeing what happens when this is connected. Okay, and not noted it down. Okay, now we will be trying next some thin steel wire. Fully expected that to melt. I don't know why I was gonna say didn't know what to expect. I mean, like I fully expected it to melt. So connection, Oh, oh, that's good. So what I think I need is to get the wire like straight and kind of like as flat and straight as I can get it that has more uniform connection. More flat and straight. Nothing wrong. Now where was I gonna? What was I gonna do now? Yes, there's two things in here. Um, Next we're gonna do. Actually, next what we're gonna do is turn this off. And then, so this is copper electrical wire. I'm going to polish it for better connection. First, I'm gonna file it for a more uniform surface. Now we're gonna polish. So I'm seeing some highs and lows on this, like where it's showing up and where it's not showing up. So I'm gonna put this block of wood underneath, and then I'm gonna sand it. Should give a more uniform and flat polish. Let's see, much better. I'll put the other side, which we need to flatten and fix. It's a bit just off. That should be good. now. We're just gonna be doing this for a bit. I think I got some music I can play. Let's see. I think I put it on my phone. Okay, so I don't think you guys were hearing that. I was. I'm gonna pause something real quick. So this is playing off my iPhone. I'm going to stop that. So now it should only just be playing off my computer. The camera this is mounted on is my iPhone. Right, so the Lorentz force, that's where it was. Back to the science part. The Lorentz force is electromagnetic force that is caused by the movement of electrons through the material, and its strength is, I believe, is kind of directly proportional to the quantity of the material that it is flowing through. So it's something, that wasn't very conductive, like this wood. Like the material, there's going to be like no force. However, if I were to put something like copper on, there would be a strong force. This is a mod, so I can do it. The thing, though, is because it's a magnetic force, we also need to launch using the magnetic force. Copper is magnetic, so not there. Very non-magnetic. So the issue with I use copper to try to make it a very non-magnetic projectile like that using a magnet. So I use steel and other very ferromagnetic, ferromagnetic, magnetic, because it's based off of FR, which is French for iron. Like if you look on the periodic table, iron, IRON, shows up as fair, FER, so that's for like ferromagnetic, ferrofluid, that's for magnetic, ferrofluid is ferromagnetic, this stuff. got pretty hot.
ご陳情お口に合いますか甘ったるいだけじゃ満足しないねスタンバイはとっくにできてるじゃあ Time is now, time is now Really? Really?ねこんなコンセンレット右往左往しても人間ばっかスワイペンタップしても大勢影響なせのになあもううっとうしいノイズをさらってうまいね聞きたくならないバックボーンね尻みたいの誇りっぽいのいっそでまだスタイね明瞭な正義よりもでかいのをくれ私にステージをくれレトレテスな特殊にこう必要な独裁こう不定にこだわりたい好きに求めたいな特捜有意がなんて大層なこと言ってないのでギギって出てきさしちゃってあはは全然ない場合に燃やしたいなってその家の中だって心の心臓に同調してるんだろうリミット解決にブーストして尋常はどうの関係で秘密の部分に勝るものなの知らないならちょっと黙ろうか道を開けろよハリー世界もっと高ぶれるベビー無理かそれかベッドしてけどもいけるはずなんや優勢種の采配は多分決まってねじゃあどんな結果だって最高速ゆえにパスああもううっとうしい誰だってどうせ不安だ誰変音って定義しようすがりついたってもめいたって結局振り出し戻るだけなんち私の全身全霊を知れ誰がクリスマ危なすぎる合図ワイルショット見たくさ乱れてさ妄想が全世界にできそうじゃないかって聞いて出てきあっばねろ全然ないけど燃やし尽くしちゃえば後から叩けなくなって歴史になるんだそこに立つ私に不可能とかもないの尋常が花が散らせねそれが常識と笑われても知らないんだよこっちのペースで腹は続くから世界そっと口だけを燃えるほど尽きるほどステージは熱くなるだからまだ振り絞れよハニーちゃんと声は届くから
Give note this is not to scale, so look, if we had something that was 300 millimeters wide and we were trying to say something that was 270 millimeters, you'd be like, hey, that's 30 millimeters different. So you do that 30 millimeters. I don't know what that is.
燃やしたいなってその家の中だって心の心臓に膨張しているんだろうリミット感ブーストしてつまり燃やし尽くしちゃえば後から叩けなくなった歴史になるんだそこに立つ私に不可能とかもない順調なんだよそれが答えなんだ適当な理由で口挟まないの知らないならちょっとたまろうか道を開けろよハニー世界もっと高ぶれる燃やし尽くして
Yeah, like SIBO, copper
灼
cable. Like,
熱にて尋常
I would put copper around a steel projectile.
Settle down, class.
So,
Settle down.
so that copper would
I'd like
conduct
you all
the
to meet our
electricity.
first career day speaker, Kenneth.
this
He's a veterinarian who's going to tell us all about taking care of animals. Let's give him a big round of
Would
applause.
be long.
Hey, settle down.
Teenagers might not care who you are, but we do.
Stupid ads.
That's why grads and professionals can save an average of $340 on home coverage with TD Insurance. Conditions apply. It's how we're making insurance more human.
the plan for the stable. I'm going to turn this back on, and we're going to slide. About aluminum is that it doesn't change, unlike other metals, it doesn't change colors as it gets hot until it melts. So that's why I'm using stuff like this, like I can see if it's melting or not. It actually came in a larger rope that I can do it putting off and separating. Wasn't very interesting. Voltage. Now we're at 15 volts and still the same amount of amps. Graph.
今も超一体の世界で Here is no truth 笑顔もなく奪い合おう It's like a boy 交錯する者たちよ突き進め果てるまで勝者ってないちょっとの目の殺害 Can I breathe そんな問いなんての Real answer Somewhere there この極の中消えてた今はブレイクアウトブレイクアウト進めようブレイクアウトブレイクアウトその意志を掲げてさもっとブレイクアウトブレイクアウト世界をブレイクアウトブレイクアウト切り開け迷ってる So we gotta just go crazy crazy and let's just go crazy now Dance this crazy crazy and let's 夢が地獄To be hunted This Lord is そんな問いだって Here is winner 勝者が答えになってゆくだけ全て break up break up 壊して Burn it burn it その声を響かせ You don't break up break up 未来に Burn it burn it 希望
After you work out, you can feel worn out. But don't stop now. Reach for Core Power to recover right. A delicious protein shake packed with 26 grams of quality protein to build muscle. It's the nutrition your body needs to repair, rebuild, and rise to a whole new level of recovery. Also, you can power on to that next workout. Champion your recovery with Core Power. Learn more at fairlifecanada.com.
couldn't feel the flow. With every battle, my body took a toll. Now every knockout shows me a sign of who I'm meant to be. Infamous brawler, give me some time, but I'll show you what I'm made of, you'll see. Push me to the edge, I'll fight back even more. Triumph to the right whose dreams of gold. I embrace a challenge, so bring it, calls my name. The road I take will make me a champion. I'll be the one who lights the flame. I'll be the one who lights the flame. I'll be the one, I'll be the one. I'll be the one who lights the flame. I'll be the one, I'll be the one. I'll be the one who lights the flame. I'll make you quit with just one hit. If you dare to blink, you're gonna miss it. We're in the big leagues now, so give it up, give it up. Undefeated now, better believe it. You might as well go on and submit. I'm breaking limits, so vicious, come on. Push me to the edge, I'll fight back even more. Triumph to the winner who takes the gold. I can take a challenge, the crowd it calls my name. You know that I'm the undisputed champion. I'll be the one who. Don't let him get in your head. You got this, take a deep breath. But I'm so beat, I might quit. No, don't say that, don't say that. You gotta get in their head. Knock him down with a count of left. Inhale, this is it. Exhale, you got this. Yeah! I'll be the one who lights the flame. Yeah! I'll be the one, I'll be the one. I'll be the one who lights the flame. I'll become the undisputed champion. I'll be the one, I'll be the one. I'll be the one who lights the flame. I'll become the undisputed champion. I am the one, I am the one. I am the one who lights the flame. 照らす暗闇に僕らは歩き慣れてきた日々も問うた夢は安泰な暮らしだが刺激不足上にダラダラ照らす暗闇僕らの歩き慣れていた道はどこだ時はたまにシャクだがぬくもりに包まれたらほんの中立つしるべの方へ思い出すは優しいメロディー
So now,
永遠をないなどないなどよそれもまたいいなと笑ってみる輝けばいつかは光もらえ僕らは命の火が消えるその日まで歩いてゆけところでなぜ僕らは思考を急にやめているんだ夢は安泰な暮らしだが知識不足はにハラハラ食せる闇をすがにすがりついたまま朽ちてくんだここはゴーダウナだが傷跡がひりつきただ目が立つ光の方へ手を取るは新しいメモリー夜空が湧かす知る手の方へ遮るは堅苦しいセオリー永遠はないだとないだとよやっぱ苦しいなど泣いてみる風船のいつかはしぼむが割れる僕らは命の泉を守り続けて繋いでゆけ学びきれずに卒業伝えきれずに実践遊びきれずに決別さえ地獄じゃあるまい音が出る玩具も痛みを飛ばすものも全部僕にとっての宝物永遠はないだとないだという僕らは命の火が消えるその日まで歩いてゆけ
Settle down, class. Settle down. I'd like you all to meet our first career day speaker, Kenneth. He's a veterinarian who's going to tell us all about taking care of animals. Let's give him a big round of applause. Hey, settle down.
Teenagers might not care who you are, but we do. That's why grads and professionals can save an average of $340 on home coverage with TD Insurance. Conditions apply. It's how we're making insurance more human.
about to drift into a storm. Sail of power, show of force. Raise the anchor, battleships guarding its course. Ride up a nation, a beast made of steel. Bismarck in motion, king of the ocean. He was made to rule the waves across the seven seas. To lead the war machine, to rule the waves and lead the Kriegsmarine. The terror of the seas, the Bismarck and the Kriegsmarine. 2,000 men and 50,000 tons of steel set the course for the Atlantic with the Allies on their hill. Firepower, firefight. Battle stations keep the target steady in sight. Into formation, the hunt has begun. Defend a nation. The fleet is coming. He was made to rule the waves across the seven seas. To lead the war machine, to rule the waves and lead the Kriegsmarine. The terror of the seas, the Bismarck and the Kriegsmarine. At the bottom of the ocean, the depths of the abyss, they are bound by iron and blood. The flagship of the Navy, the terror of the seas, his guns have gone silent at last.
Try something no one else would.
Pride of a nation, a beast made of steel. Bismarck in motion, king of the ocean. He was made to rule the waves across the seven seas. To lead the war machine, to rule the waves and lead the Kriegsmarine. The terror of the seas, the Bismarck and the Kriegsmarine. To lead the war machine, rule the waves and lead the Kriegsmarine. The terror of the seas, Bismarck and the Kriegsmarine. To lead the war machine, rule the waves and lead the Kriegsmarine. The terror of the seas, Bismarck and the Kriegsmarine.
Settle down, class. Settle down. I'd like you all to meet our first career day speaker, Kenneth. He's a veterinarian who's going to tell us all about taking care of animals. Let's give him a big round of applause. Hey, settle down.
Teenagers might not care who you are, but we do. That's why grads and professionals can save an average of $340 on home coverage with TD Insurance. Conditions apply. It's how we're making insurance more human.
copper flux connect.
Sitting drunk on a wagon to Mexico. Oh, yeah, what a chump, man. My head got a bump when I hit it on the radio. Redhead senorita looking dead, kept it set, need a bed in Espanol. Said, give me a drink of water, I'm gonna sing around the collar, and I don't need a microphone. I was ready to go. Yeah, swear beside the head, she had one white eye, one blank stare, looking up, lying there. Understand if her hair was a candy cane, black rum, sugar cane, giant ice, some straight. La 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 la
Updated. Now, one more thing. There's 24, 0, and then 2 amp.
What? Nothing better to do? Why don't you kick yourself out? You're an immigrant too. Who's using who? What should we do? Well, you can't be a pimp and a prostitute too. I get handcuffed to a bunk, robbed blind, looked around, there was nobody else. Left alone, I hit myself with a stone, went home and learned how to clean up after myself.
Correction.
ミーナさん、今日の楽しいライブ配信に来てくれて誠にありがとうございます。今日もラップしたいと思います。では始めましょうか。
Fuck it, modern day kills really must take fun. More often people taking lives like knives and guns. To be a murder connoisseurs in the ruins of hell. They used to luring the audience with more incest. To my surprise, snatching lives, 40 eyes, can't she? Nice try, stopping the motherfucking Da Vinci. I'm human and sure can't stop at the pace, sir. Make sure it's standing off from around slave first. Jealous haters out there, high five, I see you. No one's gonna buy this bitch, I believe you. Cute as all hell in a literal sense. A bitter pretense, but the views are all doubt, no show, dollars and cents. To me, not to tell the queen to say another sight. Another super radical, so it's to tear your heart apart at the seams. Still the killer of your dreams. Put the soul into my pocket, then I flee the scene. scene, it's like that. If you take my advice, you'll be killed by what you don't know. But the other saying that I like so much more is along the lines that you reap what you fucking see. So gotta know, ain't it so? Could you let go of your soul for me? So go and die, Suki. I'm not asking for much. Do me a favor and die. ごめん、失礼しますが死んでください。この背のことが楽しい。T bitch is so fucking かわいい。かわいいね。しがみついたもらっていい。Kill him with the bass till we get him to say alright. Yay! 素敵な朝。So it goes. Deadbeats, listen up, it's what you want me coming in the night for ya. 勝手にやってる地獄で犯罪じゃないから。Bass high enough to exterminate ya. We'll dance anyway cause it's human nature. その前なんとなく一緒に楽しもう。あなたの死ぬ日まで。しわけないです。やりすぎました。なんで敬語でラップしてるちょっと変だ。Now what you expected? Better tell you straightforward. Hear you all the way in hell slamming on your keyboard. Go ahead and be so, but I won't run. Cause I'm a workaholic business lady, get shit done. Taking souls, not an industry for seconds for what? But it's a mystery, it's a darkness, it's day in the sun. C-A-double-L-I-O-P-E, I really love to say murder shit. Eye-opening, taking words and get right up the cup. And script my own thing, murder with words ain't enough. That was the past me. Taking first class masterpiece to blast me. Humans come at me and mass. Actually, whatever that means. Yes, whatever that means. Come a little closer cause authority then laugh at me. If you take my advice, you'll be killed by what you don't know. But inside I'm kinda nervous and I don't know what the word is for the other side of the gap. Fucking say so. And now do as I'm supposed to do. I'll get close to you. Don't mind deja vu if it's alright with you. Could I end your life? ごめん、失礼しますが死んでください。T bitch is so fucking かわいい。かわいいね。しがみついたもらっていい。Kill him with the bass till we get him to say alright. Yay! 素敵な朝。So it goes. Deadbeats, listen up, it's what you want me coming in the night for ya. 勝手にやってる地獄で犯罪じゃないから。Bass high enough to exterminate ya. We'll dance anyway cause it's human nature. その前なんとなく一緒に楽しもう。あなたの死ぬ日まで。Deadbeats, listen up, it's what you want me coming in the night for ya. 勝手にやってる地獄で犯罪じゃないから。Bass high enough to exterminate ya. We'll dance anyway cause it's human nature. その前なんとなく一緒に楽しもう。あなたの死ぬ日まで。
ちょいと言って表すもんでキンキンキンして明らかもんで反則一見これのもんではないです無理ゲーそれげてないでライバル口を揃えてライバル口を揃えてバグでバグで認めるぜってマジでこれお前全部生身で It's the mommy, it's the mommy, yeah, 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 yeah. Bam bam, bam 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 bam. 実力を発揮しきる前に相手の方がバックれてくらし明るきるハートのペリハッピー明らかにダントツでピカイチ相変わらず脱皮してる毎日プリンプリン誰の七光もいらないお前のアイスよりアイス俺バッと見できないことばっかりだけどベリーハッピーあ切れてる周り恵まれてる家族友達もう反則的タッチ君ら俺に任せとけばいい教科書にない問題集にない超パッとなましない鏡を鏡答えちゃってプロベス I'm the best okay 生身のままいけるとこまでトラレックストライチだべな宣言ブリンバンバンブリンバンバンブリンバンバンボンブリンバンバンブリンバンバンブリンバンバンボンブリンバンバンブリンバンバンブリンバンバンボントラレックストライチだべ Hey hey 俺のままでいるだけでショーフレックス Hey hey 誰も口を挟めない Hey hey 俺のままでいるだけでショーフレックス Hey hey 誰も口を挟ませないいやいやいや学歴もない前科もない余裕でこの存在自体が文化財なのみそ高級車は買える免許はない愛車全国各地をらす一品このベロがブリンブリンバレットならまた関西なまり生身のことだま音楽幸運処理の女神というもさんまだバンバン漫画みたいな体まんまで張り合いてしまってる漫画圧倒的力この頭と口からこの体ったるは履いてないこの面に傷もついてない繰り返しやらかしてくダメージかいかつい年利を刻むしはブリンバンバンブリンバンバンブリンバンバンボン俺のままでブリンしてバンしてバンするためにボンしてきてリボン鏡を鏡答えちゃってプロベス I'm the best okay 生身のままいけるとこまでトラレックストライチだべな宣言ブリンバンバンブリンバンバンブリンバンバンボンブリンバンバンブリンバンバンブリンバンバンボンブリンバンバンブリンバンバンブリンバンバンボントラレックストライチだべ Hey いるだけでジョーフェイス Hey hey 誰も口を挟めない Hey hey 俺のままでいるだけでジョーフェイス Hey hey 誰も口を挟ませない
Spotify Premium is the best way to upgrade your listening experience. Enjoy your music fully when you play songs in any order. Download them offline at higher quality and listen to them ad-free. It's what your ears deserve. Tap the banner to learn more.
We're done with the glass. That's we're gonna do something else.
only one man for the job, and it's you.
I saw that on a poster, oh my god, was it true? They put me on the front line, I'm protecting the planet. Massacring half the galaxy is how I defend it. Attention bots and bugs, all of you got to go. If you're a communist, I'm gonna shock your culture. I got custom armor, my coat of arms are sore. I wasn't from above, but heaven was not involved. Every argument against our government is untenable, and my temper is element 7, 10 level flammable. Fists up as we stand at attention. If you have an authority, can't come and get we don't drop, it's a dive. Till we fall, it's a fight. Rest in peace, here diplomacy lies. When I call in supply, I am always the guy who will find it. Why? Because I am democracy rising. And I'll take it all the way to the top. Even if it means I'll make another daisy push up. Upon the wings of every decorated patriot flies 500 kilograms of unadulterated. Now you don't have to wonder what super destroyers can do, because you get one, and you get one, and you get one too. Stratagem doesn't matter, you are a weapon to boot. Just remember, no questions when they tell you to shoot. Are you ready, recruit? Let's take the war to the doors as we ride into battle, travel like horsemen and boars. Hear the legions of us screaming, we are not going down. The kind of fire you can nerf, but you for sure will put out. You will drop to your knees and then suck upon these. It's freedom we sing from the skies. We got guns, we got guys, and a ton of supplies which I'm climbing. Look on the horizon. Our ranks remain unbroken, keep that liberty on ice. As I pour out a cold one for those who sacrificed, although our fight only gets harder. Here we are, still side by side, because freedom, when it's hard, will start to rise. Democracy comes large in every size. Calling the supply line. Double down, up right, get up now, get it right. Double down, up right, anybody running out. Double down, up right, get it down, hella tight. Double down, up right, ready to get in the fight. I got supplies, but I'm there all alone too. There's just one man for the job, and that one man is all of you. We don't drop, it's a dive. Till we fall, it's a fight. Rest in peace, here diplomacy lies. When I call in supplies, I am always the guy who will find it. Why? Because I am democracy rising. At the end of it all, there you stand, oh so tall. Where we find the supplies, you'll be climbing. Democracy rising.
Escape してみたいこのバスに乗ってみないいや遥か昔まあどっちもとんでもないぜあいつらはどうにいない俺たちも用済みかいどこにいてもこんな時代と思ってしまうかも Yeah yeah Oh shit このショーフラッシュバック玉手箱そっと出した立ち上る煙全ては変わってしまってた Oh shit 俺もフラッシュバック煙でか昔話はすれ違いざまに席払い顔しかめた Funny funny 適切なこのグルーカチカチキスキャ火がついてく闇闇ここほれとバラブめでたしのその先で構えてる Yeah 日に日にアップデートされてくまさかにみたいに振りかざす正しさに怯えながら生きるいつかの俺こさ眠れそうもないこんな夜は眠れそうもないきっと待ちぼうけ Okay okay my beautiful day day day聞かせて Red Door state of mind It's got head goes in the mind もう一歩踏み込んで Day day my beautiful day 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 yeah 陸上や鬼が島へ数十秒で月の裏へ順風その時の世界にはもう二度戻れやしない窮屈そうな遠くの未来へ集中力が乗りと気合で悠久の時をかける相手も一度求め合いたいエスケープしたりないこのバスに乗っていたいぜまためくるページ、hey、何百年先のバイスで問題はまずみかいもう後の祭りかい古き良き屋敷こんなしたいからこんにちはきっと全てが通用しないドン引きされキリキリ前罪深い負の遺産残してしまうかもな100回やって一理ないでも一
シリアルちちでいたいどんなのが待っていたってこの目で見てみたい yeah. Funny funny 何度繰り返す我先なりふり構わず飛ぶ鳥貶としめて満足さらかにはまだ憎しみ合ってる yeah. 誰気に話さけと願う始まりとせかす明日に怯えながら眠るいつかの俺こさ眠れそうもないこんな夜は眠れそうもないきっと待ちぼうけ Okay, okay, my beautiful day聞かせて Red door state of mind いつか変更せんの前もう一歩踏み込んで My beautiful day入場やお願いしまい数十秒で尽きるない順風そうな時の世界にはもう二度戻れやしない窮屈そうな遠くの未来へ集中力の俺と気合いで悠久の時をかける相手も一度求め合いたい誰が眉を潜め代わりに誰が息を潜め互いに睨み合った目と目代わりに握り合った手と手 Yeah 明日は誰が日の出代わりに誰と誰を広げ互い違いであると認め笑えていびきかいて二度目 Yeah
Settle down, class. Settle down. I'd like you all to meet our first career day speaker, Kenneth. He's a veterinarian who's going to tell us all about taking care of animals. Let's give him a big round of applause. Hey, settle down.
Teenagers might not care who you are, but we do. That's why grads and professionals can save an average of $340 on home coverage with TD Insurance. Conditions apply. It's how we're making insurance more human.
Fear
She ain't ever switching, only one like that she been getting. She gonna live it till the clock stop ticking, filling up every minute with your cross or mercy. Some of y'all ain't worthy of this journey, but you ain't gotta worry. Gonna get you back up out of here early, out of sight. You got no vision, lower your voice, you just turn up, listen. Out here thinking your competition, but you're about to be non-existent. Listen. They don't see her drive like car politicians. So the wheels fall off, walk round and still a renegade on a mission.
You take a step back, you think and then act, but I'm not gonna, 'cause it's so unfair. Yeah, I live for watching them go down, down. I'm a super big fan, my favorite track is your SOS.
respect her name, better learn her rep. Better back down, cause you're no threat. Got a little something to keep him in check. Spin him around like pirouette. Running when they see her silhouette. Ain't turn a new leaf, but springing her step. Meeting they in for to see her sweat. Funny cause they ain't even seen her best. Get up and go. She ain't no quitter, but known to deliver a heck of a show. Right up the sky, she fly, mistakes are high. She's never scared to go low. It's better you know. Before you get toe to toe, a square Brazilian bait. Stumbling, rumbling, I can type for destruction. Come on and get it late.
I stopped asking where I find my peace when I smash your dreams into smithereens. I love when everything's in pieces. I love when I refuse to reason. You better know that I like it that way, and I'm never gonna change.
Never gonna change how I'm living. It is what it is till it isn't. Never gonna change how I'm living. Never gonna change, never gonna change, never. Never gonna change, never gonna change, ever. Never gonna change, never gonna change, never. Never gonna change, never gonna change,
Every pair of wings I clip is all just for the thrill of it, the thrill of watching them go down.
Bring the beats with Premium. Download and bring your music anywhere so you can dance to high-quality music without hearing ads. Mix up your playlists with song recommendations from Smart Shuffle. Or take control of your listening with unlimited skips and repeats. Experience music without limits. Tap the banner to get started.